YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Hey, where did my drink go? Hang on a second, I gotta get my drink. Don't want me to be without it. Don't look at my big butt. Rumblers, your bed's over here. You want your bed? Oh my gosh. Daddy left his ladder in here. Hi! Hi, you guys. How are you doing? Hi, loves. You guys are so fast. It's amazing. How's everyone? Did you have a great day? I'm doing great. I have so many cool things to talk about tonight. I'm excited. So many good, cool things. Good news for everyone, I think. Awesome. Okay. So before, well, let me do this really quick. Do you guys oh shoot, it's on that phone. I can't. Well, anyways, I hope you get on here, Mickey. Hi, sweetheart. So I wanted to touch base about, I know most of you already know, but I have one client that's getting on right now-ish. And I wanted to talk about, real quickly, just touch base on casting, using me to cast at the same time you're using someone else to cast. Hi, sweetie. I don't do that. Unless it's you specifically. If it's my client and you're casting yourself, not having someone else do it, it's you doing it, then I'm okay with that. But if you have another witch, another practitioner, another person who works with energy doing a casting for you, I will not cast for you until it's been one full moon cycle since they cast. Because I don't want their energy getting mixed with my energy, and then they have access to my energy and I have access to their energy, and it causes problems. Well, for one thing, Hecate doesn't like it. She'll fuck them up if she catches them accessing my energy without, consent. She doesn't like that. So, I just don't do that. So that's what I mean. I've been texting you. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, exactly. But sometimes people will have 3 different witches doing the same spell. Then surely it's gonna work, right? Yeah, but you don't know the problems that you're causing by doing that. Oops, sorry, that was my bad. But you can cause a lot of clashes when you do that. If it's different kinds of energy, it's not a good idea. I won't do it. I don't even like to have readings done by other people anymore. Nothing. If I need to, I'll ask somebody a question if something's going on, which is kind of what we're going to talk about tonight. Yep, too many hands in the cauldron. Can't have it. Look, I got my nails done today. I love this pointy blue. This is Blue Witch blue. I had her create this blue just for me. She keeps it in my own little box and everything so that when I come in, she has it there for me. Hey, sweetheart. It's really having someone do a spell for you. I would recommend that you make sure that you have some kind of a connection with that person, or that you feel comfortable with them, because they're tapping into your energy. They're going to be messing with your life. Like if you meet a person, or you're watching their YouTube channel or whatever, they're acrylics, and you don't, hi sweetheart, and you don't like them, and there's something about them that just annoys you, but what the heck, they're witches, so you're going to have them do a spell for you, I wouldn't recommend doing that. If there's something about them that you don't like, I wouldn't give them permission to access. I wouldn't give them permission to access your energy. Just saying. Be careful with that. It can, even for witches, it's just not a good idea. But tonight, I want to talk about, I know that I've been going through some things lately that I haven't mentioned because I wasn't sure what was going on, and I think I've said that to you guys a few times. Like that, okay, like, you know how I told you about the glitter? Okay, the glitter happened on my face the other day. Well, I've also been having raindrops just raining on me, like sprinkling on me while I'm sleeping, while I'm out here in the shop, when I'm at the restaurant, when I'm shopping. Just all of a sudden, I'll feel a drop of rain on me when I'm inside. And the first night it happened, it was like all over me, and I was losing my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so I got up, and I was feeling this, stood up on my bed and was feeling my ceiling. Raindrops keep falling on my hips. Anyways, it's just, it's been crazy things have been happening. And then I have the whole Hecate tell me you're 3, and then the whole trident thing, and all that stuff that's been going on. And so I've been kind of like, what's going on? What does this mean? Why is this happening? Blah, blah, blah. And Mark Smith told me the whole, I read it to you guys, I think, online, his email, what he said to me, that I was starting ascending, and that, I had the 3 flames of the trident, and that soon I would go from there. It's like the beginning, blah, blah, blah. He said all of that to me. Well, then stuff still kept happening. And then Belial told me to just relax. Don't fight it, and that he would take care of all of my enemies, that they would all be punished. Hi. And that it'll be fine, everything's going to be okay and stuff. And basically, and I was like, what do you mean relaxed? I am relaxed. And so, what does it mean if a mist always is around you? Okay, so wind and mist is always around you. It's just elements. It's beautiful. When you start ascending, like I'm just starting, I guess, to ascend. I'm in the beginning stages, supposedly. I don't know exactly, like, you start here and you end here. I don't know where I'm, no clue. But apparently, oh, and BJ told me today, I asked him if he's ever heard of anybody having these freaking raindrops, and what does this mean? And he told me that it happens to a lot of people, that it's not uncommon, it's very common, and it just means I'm in the ascending process, and that the veil is being lifted or thinned for me, and that I'll have more easier access to that energy. I'll be more powerful, if you will. And so, yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird when you're sitting in a restaurant and all of a sudden you start feeling like sprinkles on you, and you could touch them and feel them, and they're cold, and and it happens through your clothes. Like you could feel it on your skin through your clothes and everything. It's crazy. But it it's just been a trip. And so, but all of these things are just symptoms. And just them letting you know that you're going through. You're getting there where they want you. You're on the right path. It's okay, and not to fight it. Oh, and I've been having a lot of like shoulder pain, like through my back right here. So I just take ibuprofen and it goes away. But I've been having a lot of that. My daughter says just because you're getting old. Well, apparently when your vibrations change in your body, it causes muscle pain. Like, your body's resisting it because you know, it's creating tension in your muscles, in your joints and stuff. And so anyway, so that's why all of these crazy things have been happening lately more than normal. It's just because I'm going through the ascending process. So I thought it would be good to share with you guys, since most of you are going through awakenings and or have gone through your awakening and are possibly going to start ascending as well, to know that when this crazy shit happens to us, it's okay. Just let it happen. Just try to relax and breathe and, just go through it, because it's okay. It's just the veil is thinning for you so that you'll have, more access to your deities, to your whatever you want, to your magic. So I was so excited because it all made sense. It kind of, when BJ told me that today, it kind of lined up with everything that the ghosts have been telling me, and all that stuff. It's all the activity that's been increasing around me, and I've just been like, gosh, I don't know why everything's going so crazy around me more than usual. I mean, it's fine, but why is this happening? That's why. I think I started a bad habit. I've started to say, oh, to stay up to, I know, I'm a bad influence. Yes, and using the ghost box, and they keep turning it off themselves. Yes. Oh, here she is now. Okay. Hang on, you guys. I am so sorry. I forgot to put do not disturb on this. Go away. Oh, I can't get it to leave the screen. Wait. Oh, here we go. I don't want to mess up my... No, go away. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get rid of that thing on the screen, and... Anyways. So that is what has been happening, and she's just now getting on, so now I have to say all that all over again about the whole doing magic with other witches thing. Anyways, so have you guys been experiencing these types of things as well? The fairies, all that stuff that's been happening, it's just all part of it, the veil thinning. Yeah. It's just all part of it, and it's okay. But it's important that you don't fight it, because if you fight it, you'll get that's when you start getting the headaches and stuff, because you're resisting it. Yeah. I see them too. And they glitter bombed my face the other night, and I cussed them out. Yeah, don't resist it. Just kind of allow it in and just breathe and relax and me too. I see all that stuff too. It's just those are like orbs and stuff, but no, don't freak out. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of anything because it's not going to hurt you. It won't hurt you. It's just different. We just live in a different way. You know, we're not the same as other people. But as far as casting with other people, I already went over that, but you weren't on yet. But I think you're on now because I just seen my number went up one. So I'll just quickly tell you again. Is how it works is I don't cast when other witches cast, or if you have more than one witch witching for you on the same thing, I won't cast for you for 28 days after. But if it's you, if it's my client that's casting, I don't have a problem with it because I'm going to connect to your energy anyways. But the reason is because if you have 2 or 3 witches all doing the same spell, then they have access to each other's energy, and that can cause problems. Hecate doesn't like that, and I don't like it either, but they could steal my energy, I could steal their energy, and it could cause problems. And so I won't cast if you have other witches casting for you. So I just make you wait 1 moon cycle, and then after that moon cycle's up, then I will cast for you. But if it's just you doing the spell yourself, like if you want to try it first and then decide if you feel like you want to go to, a person who does it all, you know what I mean. If you want to go to a witch to do it instead, that's completely fine. I encourage that. Because I like you guys to be little witches. But yeah, so go ahead and just, it's up to you. You know what's, because I'll know. Like as soon as I do the spell, I'll know if there's another witch doing the same spell as I'm doing. 2 or 3, because the wick will split and it'll tell me. I know, it's terrible. But that's what happens. And then I know, and then I go, oh, somebody's being naughty. And then I have to do like a whole thing to like protect, shield myself from other energies and stuff. I can't see you. Oh, well, that's just, sorry. I'm on here. Can everyone see me? Everyone else can see me, right? Can everyone see me? So should it freak out? No, don't freak out. Oh, thank you. Yay! Nice. Thank you. Yeah, so anyways, does a person's eyes change if they have this seal on the head? I don't know, like mine change, but only because I'm possessed a lot, like by Hecate or Belial or Lucifer. A lot of times they'll possess me, and then when I'm talking, my eyes will do goofy, crazy things because they're in me, and it'll cause like weirdo stuff to happen. But sometimes when Hecate does it, when she first started doing, my eyes would turn brown, and I don't have brown eyes, and so people would go, whoa, your eyes are brown. I'm like, they're actually not. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're greenish blue. I don't know. My eyes are just different. So yeah, it just depends on what they choose to do with you. But it's not It's not anything bad. It's nothing that's going to hurt you. They're not into hurting you. They're not here for that reason. They're here to just help us to raise our vibrations and, you know, to teach us that we have control and we have, you know, abilities and things that we could tap into to be closer to them, and they're not, you don't have to fear them. I know we're raised and taught and groomed and, you know, brainwashed into thinking that, but not all of us, but some of us are. The majority of us are raised to be scared of them, but and I think it's good to have some fear, like, because you have to respect them. You can't like go up to them and be like, hey, pound it. You know, you can't. You have to treat them like the kings and queens that they are, the gods that they are. Doesn't mean anything if your telephone and it breaks up and it sounds like other voices are talking over you. Yeah, it just means that your frequencies are fucked up. They do it to me all the time. Sometimes they'll send me text messages from my son's phone that he never sent me. And he'll be like, I did not send you that text. Yeah, you did. Look right here. And he'll say, nope, wasn't me. Didn't do it. And then sometimes, one time I was talking to this chick and she was being a real nuisance, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, and then they text on my phone, she is annoying, and I started laughing. I was like, yes, she is. Oh, did you? How did that go? You banished frequencies? You mean, did you do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram? Or what did you do? What banishing spell did you use? That's interesting. I do. I love it when I do it. But I'm like an energy junkie, so when I do it and I call forth them to come and be around me and stuff, I like it. I do. But sometimes I think that I'm bothering them, or... Oh, you did the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. That's cool. That's good. I used to do that too until I started working with Belial and Lucifer. And then, well, first I started working with Belial, and then I started working with Lucifer just not too long ago. And so now I have to do it different. No, you do. You go, girl. You do your thing. Other witches do it on their YouTube page. I see lots of people doing my apple spells all the time. That's actually, it's Hecate's apple spell, so I can't take the credit for it. But when I see other people doing it, I go, hey, that's my spell. And then Hecate goes, you should be flattered. I say, okay, yes, ma'am. That's a good spell. Just make sure you cut the apple in half this way, not long ways, not like from top to bottom. Turn it on its side and cut it this way. I know, everybody knows that, but some people don't. But if you cut it straight up and down, you won't get the star. You did a curse jar? Hi! Boy, you're just a busy little witch, aren't you? Do you know how to do your... I'm not telling you how to do your magic, okay? but this is what I do. I'm not telling you you have to do this. This is just something you might want to think about. On Saturdays, I do curses on Saturdays. Let me think. Where did I put those papers? Where's my servitor book? I think they're in my servitor book. Hang on 1 second. Let me go grab them because yay! I love you too. What did you say? Oh. Okay, it's on my counter right behind the camera, so I'm going to grab it. I'll be right back. I want to show you something. Well, I thought it was here. Oh, here it is. It is here. Woo! Oh, good. And they're in here and everything. So, when you're doing spells, think about planets and pulling energy from that planet. I know it's like a form of it's planetary magic. But when I go up there and I meditate and I go up there, I bring that energy back down with me, okay? So let's see. So what day is today's Wednesday or Thursday, right? Yeah, I'm going to do a banishing ritual. Sleep paralysis is terrible. Oh, you poor thing. Tension, cramps. During the night, I nearly had a heart attack last night. Girl? Okay. Also, from the war. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, so you have like PTSD then? Yeah, do the lesser banishing ritual for sure. Do that. Also, get some hyssop and rue and salt and boil it and put it in a bath and oh my goodness. Take a hyssop, rue, and salt and boil it like a tea, strain it out, and then pour it in a bath and take a bath with that. It'll cleanse everything off of you. You probably have some attachments on you as well. Don't laugh, you guys. I'm serious, this really works. Make a copper thing. This breaks attachments off of you. I believe you. That's crazy. I couldn't handle that. I don't like it when I see kids getting hurt and stuff. Yes. Yep. But if you do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, you can call them all to come and do it with you. Call all the kids, all of them to come and do it with you. Do the ritual and then have the angels take them. Take them all at the same time. Just take them all. Just call them in and just have them all go with the angels, and then they won't bother you so much. Yeah, that's hard to deal with. I know. I can't stand it when I see kids getting all messed up. But anyway, so think about, I got a hula hoop, so I can make that. I just need the copper wire. Yep. Do it, you guys. You'll be surprised. So, I don't know if this all looks backwards. Is this all I got in trouble in school today because I snapped my person speaking ill of the dead today? Yeah. So these are like little notes that I took. Get a planetary magic book. Does it look backwards? Dang it. Yeah, get a planetary magic book. It'll show you like the sigils, and then you could like, this is how I taught myself like what days to do certain spells on. Um, and Tuesdays and Saturdays I do curses. No, it's not that you did something wrong. It could be just that she has other plans for you. I keep telling you that, but you don't listen. She has other plans for you, sweetheart. That's my witch face. She loves you and she wants you all to herself right now until you're done. And then when you're done, you shall have many men, as many as you have time for. And but when you're done, the thing is usually when you're done, you just won't even care anymore. And then she'll send you the right one. Because right now, okay, let me tell you what happened. What's happening in my, what I was just told just now is what's going on with you. You have an empty spot, like a hole in your heart, so to speak. And you're trying to fill it with a dude, with that love and affection that a man gives you. Well, she wants you to fill it with her, not a man. Not a relationship, not whatever. You can, she doesn't care if you have that, but right now she wants you to fill that hole with her. Do I get visions all the time? I do actual things with her. Like I can leave this realm and go to that realm and do stuff with her. And I just do it automatically. Like I don't even, it's not intentional ever. I just do it. And like when I do, I think that is so sweet of Hecate to say. It is sweet of her to say. She's awesome, you guys. Like you have no idea the things that she will do for us. The things that she does for us are crazy. It's just like you don't even know. Like she loves us so much. Her children are everything to her. So she's awesome. You guys don't know how lucky you are to be her kids. Like she's just awesome. I do too. And she won't. She should be feared in a big way and never be disrespectful to her. And if you disrespect her, then you need to back up real quick and be like, I am so sorry. But for me, it was just natural. Like, I would never even have those thoughts. Like, I would never even have the thought to be disrespectful to her in any way, shape, or form. And so when I hear people like saying that they work with her and then they say shit like that's fucking wrong and disrespectful, I'm like, who the hell do you think you're talking to? You know, you don't go at her like that. Mm-mm. But whatever, you know, those are the ones that she toys with, and they'll learn. But I just don't like to see it or hear it. It upsets me. But it is the sweetest. Mm. But yeah, I think that crossing those kids with the Lesser Banisher is the best idea. It's the best thing for you to do, because when there's a whole bunch of them, they're too scared. Another thing you could do, I don't know if obviously you're some form of medium, so when you hold that portal open for them, you could also tell them to hold hands. Just say, everyone hold hands, and when I open the door and you guys see it, open, go through, but hold hands and go together. I've done a whole family like that, like 5 kids and a mom and a dad and a grandma. And they wouldn't leave my basement. They were driving me crazy. The boys were taking showers with me, banging on shit. So when I crossed them, I held the door open and I said, all of you hold hands and go through together. And then you won't be separated. You'll all stay together all the way through. And so they did. And then I was glad because they were annoying. Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard. Have them do the holding hands things. Doing the banishing ritual doesn't have to be a bad thing. I know they don't really particularly like that when you do it that way because you take their choice away from them. But when it's children, it's like, and you're just having the angels come and get them. It's not. I've done it that way. I went camping one time. In fact, I have a video of it, and I did the lesser banishing ritual because that's how you summons all the angels now. That's how you get them down there. And then you tell them. I told all the kids to come and gather around me, everyone, and I had them all come and gather around me, and then I called the angels down and I said, take these children to the other, where they're supposed to be. And they did. And then they weren't stuck there anymore, like that. Sometimes it's just the easiest way to, when there's many and they're just suffering and reliving their death over and over, staying in their death. Kids get stuck in their death state sometimes. Yeah. So you guys, today when I was in the nail salon, and it was pouring raining. I could hear the rain falling on the roof, and I was like, wow, it's really raining out there. And she's like, it's not raining. And she like pulled the curtain and she's like, see, no rain. I was like, fuck, what the hell is that? Yeah, it was crazy. I was so embarrassed, but I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just crazy then. That's fine. See my servitor book? How come Hecate said to you about sweet tea? Does Hecate not tell her that she becomes only starting? Yeah, she's just a baby. She's just brand new, going through her awakening. She will. She'll tell her stuff. She's just learning. Let's see my servitor book. Isn't it cute? It's so cute, huh? I made it. I love it. But yeah, sometimes people aren't opened enough yet to where they could hear her talking to them. And she's just brand new, like she just barely went through her stuff. You can ask her about it if you like. It's just whenever, she'll just pop in whenever. It's not, I have no control over what she does or what she says. How come she does that? Because she wanted to. Because it's Hecate and she does what she wants. She says what she wants, and I have no control over her. She's the boss. She's the head queen, and you better not forget it. And if you do, then Belial will remind you. And so will Lucifer. That's right. She's the queen bee. Yep. But she's awesome. We all do. I think it's raining here. I hear rain, but I don't know anymore. I give up. I have no idea if it's raining or not, but I hear rain. But yeah, I've been seeing lots of energy balls, all kinds of stuff, tons of energy around me all the time. Thank you. Did you start as a baby? Of course. You are now different. Completely different. Completely different person. Before I went through my awakening, well, I have like a big, long, fucked up story, but I'm not getting into all that. As far as my seal goes, I don't know if I had it I assume I had it my whole life, and I just didn't know about it because I was bound as a child, and so I wasn't allowed to know who I was or anything. My family bound me. And so when my grandmother died and my mother moved out of my house, shit hit the fan, and then that triggered my awakening, and then I found everything out, what happened to me, and Hecate told me, and a bunch of shit went down, and then on my birthday of, I want to say 2015, but it might have been 2014, she told me to go take a picture in the mirror. And I did, and there it was, and I had wings and all this weirdo shit, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And she said, I wanted to show you how far you've come. And I was like, well, that's awesome, but what does that mean? And then she just left and made me figure it out myself. At first, I was terrified. At first, it was the scariest thing. I just would lay there and cry because I couldn't move because I was being pinned down in my bed. But at first, I was very scared. She just showed herself to me, and I'm not sure how to work with her. Yeah, where did that go? And I'm not sure how to work with her or get to know her. I do her altar and try to meditate with her. Any advice? Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't have fear. No fear. Fear is bad. She told me to do the same the other day while I was at school, so I couldn't. Yeah, she doesn't care where you're at. I was told my great-grandmother bound me. How do you break that shit? Motherfuckers. That's horrible. I know exactly how you feel. And actually, it's more common than you think, like witches binding their children. I think they do it to like, and then steal their energy. I don't know. Because my family won't talk to me, but I embraced this at 26, but my mom knew from when I was little. I've seen other. That's awesome. Once you call her, is she there for life? You don't call her, she calls you. See, I was raised a witch. Oh, well, you're one of the lucky ones then, aren't you, Missy? We're all lucky ones. Let's see. Hecate. First, I would sit down with her and ask her to help you clear out everything, every fear, everything you have her clear everything out of you Even though you think you're going through hell when that happens, do it anyways. Because if you don't do it with her, then when Belial comes along, or Lucifer, or your balance, she's going to start telling you you need to be balanced, and that's what she means. Then you're going to have to deal with them cleaning you out. And you would much rather have Hecate do it than them, I promise you. And as far as breaking the shit that your parents did to you, binding you and stuff, start with doing the hyssop, rue, and salt bath. Break it all off of you. Go straight from the bath into your sacred circle that you create. Do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, and then command that all binds be broken off of you. Command it like you're fucking pissed. Command all chains be torn off of you. Everything attached to you be removed. All curses, hexes, whatever bindings are on you. Command that they all be removed, and they will take them off of you. And then you better hold on, sister. Because then you're going for a ride. I could see and talk to a man when I was younger. And that's just you're being open. Oh, I'll tell them to fuck off. If they tell you you're going to hell, tell them you're already in hell when you talk to them. Once you call her, is she there? Okay, I'm caught up. Could that be why my chakras are so blocked? Yes. All that exorcism that's shit. Yeah, I would just recommend that you do the baths and do them all the time. Don't just do it once and then never do it again. Do them every time. Hi. Every time you feel shit on you, you could feel it. You'll feel drained and grumpy and icky. Whenever you feel that way, do a bath. I'll tell you what I do. My secret is that I have a coffee maker. And in that filter thing, that you stick in there, I put all my crystals in there. And then I put my herbs in there. And then I use bottled water for my bath. But I put the bottled water in the coffee maker. And then I make a whole pot of it like that in the coffee maker. And then I have my tub running while the coffee thing's going. And then I use Epsom salt and coconut or lavender or whatever, because that's good calming stuff too. And I sprinkle that in my bath, and then I pour it in there, and then it strains all by itself. I can't keep my money when I get paid. Yeah, that sucks. I know, it sucks being a teenager. I'm sorry for you. I hated it. People say to me all the time, if you could go back and do it all again, would you? And I say no. Not a fucking chance would I do that again. Oh, you spend it all there. Oh. Well, sweetheart, then I don't know what to tell you. Oops. Whoopsie. Oh, you work at a pagan store. Well, good, then you have access to all the goodies. Later you're in my coven, right? Post a thing on what store you work at, and I'll order from you. But anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on. I'm ascending, and I'm excited about it. Oh. No. That's right, I forgot you don't do Facebook, huh? I have been on for 50 minutes, you guys. 50 big ones. I know. If I worked at a pagan store, I would spend all my money too there. Oh, and that's another thing. Just watch my video on my personal bath, and then that will help you know. Like, I know I use well, I used to use white candles. Now I use yellow candles. But get three. Get three. Oh, that's better. Get 3 candles and put them on the edge of your bathtub. Tonight, just had to say love you too, sweetie. I'm so excited. Hi, babe. Hi, Baba Yaga. You have a walk-in shower. Oh, man. Well, then you'll have to pour it over your head. Get a hotel room for the night. Yeah, if you don't have a shower, just put it in a big bowl or a pan or something, and then just dump it right over your head. Do it slowly, just like slowly pour it, and imagine everything washing off of you, all the attachments coming off of you. But if you're trying to break a binding curse, I would recommend that you like go to a hotel or something where there's a bathtub so that you can soak in it. Everything's going great, sweetheart. So what is tonight about? So tonight I have a couple of different things I'm going to be doing tonight. Well, one spell for sure, one Apple Love spell for sure, and then probably a booster. And then I have another Apple Love spell for tomorrow night and a reading for tomorrow night. So an Apple Love and a booster tonight, and then tomorrow night an Apple Love and a reading. Yep. And then Saturday night I have a curse. Yeah. The only... I would... Yeah. Definitely, I would find a bath and do it in a bathtub, just because you're doing something very serious that's not going to be easily just poured, washed down the drain. Like, you're gonna have to like soak in it, and you're gonna have to dunk yourself like 13 times, and hold your nose and submerge yourself, and then come back up and wait, and then submerge and do it. I would do it like 13 times. I think she did too. She's good at that, you guys. She's really good at connecting people, like-minded people, and she has brought me so many beautiful people into my life. And before that, I always felt like, I didn't belong anywhere. And that's how we met. I know. I met all of you on here, and you guys are just my family now. Because even my family, I would do anything for my family and for my boyfriend. But even my children have my blood, and they have abilities and stuff. Yeah, we don't belong anywhere, in this realm. And it's really hard for them to understand things that we go through, and we try to tell them, and they're just like, and they change the subject, and stuff like that. But my kids, they want to do their own path, even though they're going through things. And then when they come over, they'll be like, well, this happened and that happened, and I'll be like, dang. but we don't like hang out and analyze everything together or anything like that. I don't belong anywhere either, but we belong here now. That's right. Somebody's fucking with you guys. Oh, good, sweetheart. I'm glad that you feel safe. Everybody says that about me, and I'm always been that way. Nobody understands me, and nobody, you know, I'm just a weirdo. Like my boyfriend has all these friends, and he loves to hang out with them, and I'm there, and they're just like gone. Yeah, we're just getting energies are crazy. They're crazy energies. People can't stand it. They don't want to be around us. Yeah, and I don't like people either. I think people are stupid. Not all people, but you know, like, just sometimes it's so hard because I don't know. It's not their fault and it's not our fault. It's no one's fault. It's not like that. It's just that we're at a different level. Not in a higher level or a lower level, just a different frequency, I guess is a better way to say it. Yeah, and they're at a different frequency than we are. And so we don't relate to them probably because most of us, yeah, thank goodness for our animals, right? But most of us are half in this realm and half in the other realm, and we like it that way, and we would rather do that, and we feel more comfortable over there, even without realizing that that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're half there and half here, and we just kind of walk the line because we're more comfortable that way. And then we don't have to deal with people. We don't even notice them. We're just like, and it's not that we're stuck up or snobs or we think we're better. We just are different. I know. Do you guys ever sit in a restaurant and hear people like cracking up and you're like, what the fuck could they possibly could they possibly be talking about that is so damn funny that you have to freaking laugh so damn hard that you're disrupting everyone else's dinner? I'm just like, really? What is so funny? Do you ever just want to go up to him and be like, what'd you say? What was so funny that you had to laugh that freaking loud in the restaurant? It wasn't that funny. I'm so mean. Well, it's true. See? Why do they do that? It's like no one cares. Shut up. We're eating. I don't even know where my phone is, you guys, my other phone. But I know where my strawberry banana smoothie is. I could hear it vibrating, but I have no clue. I thought I was... Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um... Yep. Yep. We learn how to do that, how to tune people out, don't we? No, I think it's just that they're not that interesting. The things that they find amusing or whatever are just dumb to us, and we're just like, what the fuck are you even talking about right now? I know, and I'm the worst. Like, cause look at this face. I mean, you could tell what I'm thinking all the time. It gives it away. Muggles, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's why you need to get a retreat going. Yeah. Um, my boyfriend hates it. Sometimes I'll call him a muggle and he gets so mad. He does not like that muggle word. It is hilarious. I don't know. I did the spell. We're just waiting for Hecate to kick them all out. We're waiting. Waiting on the church. And then as soon as the church goes through, we'll do retreats. And then you guys can come and hang out with me. Oh, this girl that I was waiting for earlier, she thought I was going live on Facebook. Really? Oh. Uh-oh, now he's mad at me because I told you guys that he like the word muggle. You just did a spell. Nice. Yeah, you can go live on Facebook now. I don't usually do it, but sometimes I do. She can't get in because she's not a member. I'd be uncomfortable in a coven, I think. I know, I don't want to do a coven. My Facebook page is called the Blue Witch Coven, but if Hecate wants me to do like a retreat where people come like just for ceremonies, special occasions, where we do things for her to worship her, then I would be totally down for that. Because could you imagine, like, a bunch of us like doing a big circle thing with a fire just for her? Oh, that would be badass. She will love that. We would get so blessed. Mm-mm-mm. And Belial and Lucifer too. Yeah, because I'm not like on the whole schedule thing. We have to do this at this time and this at that time. No, that doesn't work for me. People try, I've been trying to do that shit with me my whole life and it just does not work. Yeah, I'm not into, and I don't want to like have to ask people permission to do shit. No. I'm not getting permission to do anything. I do what I want. That's right. I walk my own path too. And everybody's path is different. I mean, even hi sweetie, even if you're in a coven, you have to realize that each person has their own path. You can't do it all the same at the same time. Every spell you do has to be controlled and no, that's lame. Uh-uh. No. I mean, I don't know. I've never been in a coven. I've never been around a coven. But I wouldn't. Everybody is different. Everybody has to walk their own path. Everyone has different gifts and abilities and no one can. especially witches, we're really bad about being told what to do. Oh, that's funny. You just seen what? I just seen a spirit. Yeah, a car. That's funny. They have rules and a leader, and you do. Well, I think that if like you're going like for a class or something, and you're trying to learn like how to focus your energy or whatever better, that's one thing. But like if you're in a coven, I think that everybody has different gifts and abilities, and so they should do what matches their path. And then that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like, you know, like this person's really good at channeling, so this person should do all the channeling. Okay. Not that, but no. See, that's lame too, because then you never get any practice in. But you know what I mean? Like, everybody should be allowed to do what they're good at, and I don't know. I don't know. Good job. I think that everybody, I wouldn't want to be in charge. I mean, I would, if it was in my house, I would have to be in charge, but I wouldn't want to be, like, I don't like being in charge. I want other people to work, not me. It would require a lot of bossing people around, and I'm not into that. I don't want to be telling people what to do. Yeah. We'd have to have the Grey Witch come to do that, because I'm not doing it. He can come and boss everybody around. Well, supposedly, I operate at that level, but I have no coven, so right, exactly. Me too. Yeah. But anyways, you guys, I've been on here for over an hour, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm trying to teach myself to only do an hour so that I have time and energy to do my spells, my castings for the night. So have show us and teach us exactly the same way a high priestess would act. Aww. You're sweet. Okay, you guys. Blue Witch is over and out. Have fun with your spells, Blue. Good night. Good night, everyone. I love you all. Thanks for getting on here and chatting with me about ascending and casting and all of our good talks that we have. I think they really help everybody. So I love you, and I will talk to you guys later. See you in a little bit with spells, okay?